Hello and welcome to a new video. And in this video I'm gonna show you my newest collection called Opposites Attract. And I had in mind about opposite colors like black, white, vintage, modern, artsy, clean. And this was the little bit the basic of the whole collection. And I like to show you now the packs I have created. I tried to create now a really fast quick tour through all the folders. So let's start here with the previews. This is the overview of the previews here, what you get in the whole all-in-one pack. And like each time you get different bundles, and all packs, of course, a single pack. Let's jump directly into the Artsy Bits and Pieces pack. You get 2 downloads, A and B folders, so you can they are splitted and you can put them together if you like after you download. This is up to you. So these are now the Artsy Bits. Okay, here we go. We have here a lot of modern pattern combined with colors, a lot of black and white, and I like to add here one of those typical tourist attraction like the Eiffel Tower. We have here the Big Ben and State of Liberty, and here is also you can see the New York. Is this New York? Yes, it's a piece of New York. Okay. We have also some artsy flowers here. And then we have some kind of graffiti pieces and vintage or artsy pieces of paper. Also here, Brooklyn Bridge, it must be, as far I can remember. And here's some with flowers. We have totally different pieces, but you see there's a lot of white. The white is always a gesso, and then we have black and some dots of colors. This is the A pack, and now we jump into the B pack, and the B pack contains some black grungy birds, and then we have some brush strokes, borders, corners, however you like to call them, a button, and then we have some ripped cut out elements here, flowers and strokes, paint, whatever. Then we have these drops here. I think if you can use them pretty good as masks, and you can place all 3 in a row and clip your photos on it and decorate around it, so that sure looks pretty nice. And then we have let's make it that. No, that doesn't work. So we have always 3 different flowers here, 2 with different shadows, so you can combine them with each other, 1 without shadow, and then we have another pack here with others, flowers, paper flowers, and we have frame and washies and some little bits here as well. So this is the Artsy Bits and Pieces pack, and the pack is very huge with 80 plus elements, so double sized than usual. Next pack are the artsy paper cutouts, and there are 3 different versions. In the first pack you get those black ones, and then we have the also a gesso version, which each one does have its own unique gesso overlay. This is the pack B, And then we have some vintagey cutouts as well. So they are overlaid with vintage paper, which I have created before, and then created styles out of it, and then created out of some elements those cutouts and transfer pieces. So you get 3 packs when you get the downloads with the artsy paper cutouts, A, B, and C file. You can leave them how they are or pack them into one folder. This is up to you. Then we have the crafty art snippets. You get two versions, a PSD file with layers. Okay, you have the mask, you can clip your photos, you have the shadowing also on a separate layer, and you have the paper piece on a top layer. Or you get the PNG files here, and so it's how you want it. This was actually the starting point of the whole collection, and with those paper crafty snippets I started this collection. I think they are pretty useful in each and every collection you have. You can combine them, and they are cool because they have their shadowing, the natural shadow. This is what I have added here, and when you place them onto your layouts, it can look like that one. And I have created here one layout by myself, and this is the bigger version. So here is one of those pretty nice paper artsy paper snippets, and this one, the photo I have created with the Snapchat filter, and in the photo was this little stamp thing with the timestamp and my name on it, and I think it works pretty cool here together. So these are the crafty art snippets, and you get 9 different ones as PSD file and as a PNG file. Date stamps. Oh yes, I've collected all my date stamps I have, and stamped like stamped wild around and scanned everything and overworked the pieces. So you really have now a huge stash of different kind of dates. Really, they are very messy, but I think this will work perfectly with this collection. You get date stamps till 2021 here. For each month is 2 stamps, of course, and also some to have more versions. You have dividers, you have some words here. I love those lovely days, pretty nice. It's your day, good luck. I think they can be used in a lot of layouts, and you can stamp with them. And of course I have created for you an ABR file as well, which should work in Photoshop and Photoshop Elements. Magic lights, of course, colorful, very colorful this time again, and you get 20 different magic lights here in this collection. And then we jump into the word arts. Well, the word arts, yes, they look a little bit messy maybe for you, but I have really I wrote them with ink and a special how is it called, calligraphy pen, which is with I needed some weeks to find exactly that one, a special one. I searched, and it's I found it on eBay. It was used, and this is what my first try was. I wanted really this look of this messy feeling, what I've created with that pen, and I think they turned out really cool and really great. And yes, you get 40 different hand-drawn word arts here, or words, with this collections. There are only words, and if you like more, you can always combine the words or write something with it. I would recommend here a typewriter font for, or a nice Bodoni, or you can use Bebas, and what else? Some really straight, simple fonts I would combine with those kind of word arts. So these are the word arts for this collection. Now we jump into the first pack of the papers, and this is how they look. This is the artsy pack, and I created them in a totally new way to create papers. It was so much fun. I created one really huge canvas, and on that canvas I placed all the stuff I found, and the gesso and the spray pan and the paint and the, or whatever you can see here. And then I cut out of this huge canvas the pieces for this papers. I love it, and the papers, I think they are really nice and artsy, and I hope you will have as much fun as I had creating them. You get 9 different artsy paper here in this pack, and then we jump into the letter pack, letter size, and you always get 2 versions of them, a brown version, a vintage version, and then you get this plain, not plain, but only the gesso version of each paper. And this is how they look like. Also here you get, well, 9 different papers, but in 2 versions. Then we have the solid ones. The solid paper pack does have white papers, and I added also some really nice black ones. I think I like that one with this really intense thick paint. Looks pretty cool, and this is how they looked, and the pack is very huge. You get 18 different papers in this pack, and these are the solid papers. Painter's Toolbox. We have a brush mix folder. In this time I created some packs of the Painter's Toolbox with some different sets, not only a brush tool or only a brush mix. This is one combined with each other. So you can see here, you have the dynamic ones, you can paint with them, and then also you have some to stamp. These are more modern, and this is the whole pack. And you get, of course, this ABR file and ABR as a brush tool, and then the brush mix. Then we have the color effects. So if you buy this pack, please check out that you really have Photoshop CC. In all other programs, apps, it will not work with this PSD. You need to open the PSD here and place your photo, and then you can add and turn on here some of the layers. This is the color fixing, and then you have here also some ways to change the brightness, the saturation, the vibrance, the black and white feeling. You can combine them with each other. You can work with them by double clicking here on the little icon, and then you can play here with the sliders in Photoshop. I will, of course, create a more detailed video for the Painter's Toolbox. So this is only for the unpacking now to let you know. Then we have sprays, graffiti style sprays. This is how they look like. And I've added also here a styles, graffiti styles. And then I have also added in the next pack, I've recolored them. And as you can see, they have little sprinkles. So yellow is the main color, and then I added some green sprinkles on top of it. And this is how they look like. They really look nice and like acrylic spray paint, I would say. So this is the spray pack B, and then we have spray C. Same shapes, but here I added the gesso, some gesso on it. And also here you get a huge pack with, as far as I know, 12 different gesso pieces here. And then we have another pack, spray C. This is the next one. Oh, I was there already, and I have the D, which is this one. It's only plain black, and here we have some arrows and paint strokes, and you can recolor them with the style mix, for example, or you can use the styles here, those graffiti styles I have added, paint styles, however you want to call them, spray paint styles. This is how the file is called here. So altogether a huge pack with really different spray paint elements, and I hope this is something you can use for any other collection. Of course, when you have those PNG files or you use the ABR file, you always can use those elements in other collection, because you have there the styles and you can add them, and it then totally fits into a totally different collection you have from me. So the mix and match is very huge, and nothing needs to be used only in one collection. You can switch and use any other collection together. Okay, style mix. This is the style mix. Very wild. We have really totally different textures. We have a really nice paint texture, and then we have some modern gesso pieces, peeled paint, and we have here this graffiti kind of. We have some vintage style, so everything is mixed together, and the colors are very bold, and you get here an ABR file, and of course, let me mention that you also get here an A and a B pack when you download them, so you have two styles, style packs. You can leave them how they are or add them into one folder when you have them downloaded. Color styles here, those are the free color styles. You get a swatch and then you get a color style. To recolor, they also work perfectly with the artsy bits and pieces. If you want only a plain color on top of them, use them together with the artsy bit and you are done. They are free, like always, and pretty nice. Okay. Seamless styles. Also, this pack is a combination of brushes and styles. You have the transparent styles. Well, let me explain you it. I have a version with a white background and the pattern is black. Then I have transparent version of the styles, which is the black, and then that what you can see here as white is later transparent. So it's like an overlay. You have always this black overlay. And then I have the dynamic seamless brushes here, like this one, and this is how they look. Going too fast here. Sorry, it's a little bit. And only this is how they look. You can paint a pattern on top and use them on your layouts. Pretty nice. You can change the color to the color you want, and also here you can use those kind of brushes in any other collection, because you can change the color of your liking. The storybook templates, this time clean and simple. Only the mask is a little bit overworked, a little bit grunged. I wanted to have it really plain this time. Also, the last one was very plain, but I think this is very plain because I added only the mask and text, and then there's those paper cutouts with a little bit of snippet style here. So that's everything here. You get 3 double pages, a title and a back page, and also the papers here, the letter papers are also included in this storybook pack. Weekly templates. I think they turned out pretty nice. I've added, since a longer time I didn't had done that, but a color burn overlay, so you can play with that. And maybe you recognize here this lovely day stamp from the date stamps out of the collection. I've also added that here in this template, and this is week 37. Of course, here is the preview. This is how it can look, and it totally fits just the running challenge at the Lilypad forum. There's a vertical challenge just running for my girls, and that would perfect for this collection, for this challenge. Multi-image page, you can add here loads of photos. You can also play here with the styles. You can clip papers. I think you can pretty nice use such a page if you have from one event, birthday, however, on one page, and have it really artsy. And then we have the weekly 39, week 39, and this is how they look like. Okay, you get them as a bundle, or each week as single pack, or the mega bundle, the all-in-one bundles with the weekly templates, with the storybook templates. Okay, it's pretty late, and let's see how long I needed now for this unpacking. Okay, 24 minutes. Well, the last one was an hour as far I can remember, but I hope you enjoy this video, and I hope you like really the new collection. If you like it, give me a thumbs up. More details in the description box, and I hope we're gonna see us in the next video. Bye!